welcome back to Chic on the Cheap. So fall is almost here, and that probably has a lot of you looking for kids' costumes. Now I'll be honest, we don't actually celebrate Halloween, but I love kids dressed up in costumes regardless. So I'm going to show you a few of my ideas for homemade kids' costumes that will save you some money. So enjoy!
So here's what we're making, a baby flower hat out of an old dress. So to start with, you need to get a piece of fleece or cotton, something soft, and cut out a circle that's about the shape of the top of your baby's head. It just needs to fit right on the very top. And make sure it's soft because this will be the part that touches the baby's head. Next, get an old dress, and a dress that has a large skirt is best. You can get dresses for $4.99 at Goodwill, and you're going to just be cutting off the bottom hem. We're going to use the hem because it already has one finished edge, so it's going to save you a lot of time. So once you've cut off that bottom hem, you're going to fold it in half. So mine was already split in half because it buttoned up the front. If yours doesn't, just cut the hem circle in half and then fold it on top of itself in half and cut it right at that mark. So you have two equally long pieces of your hem. So set one piece aside and take the other piece and fold it in half and cut it at its halfway mark. So now you're left with three pieces of this hem that you've cut off, one long piece and two short pieces. Now we're going to be doing a gathering stitch to gather these. So set your stitch length to the longest length and set your tension to a high number, and then you're going to sew two straight lines just about a ½ inch apart of each other on the side of the hem that is the raw edge, closest to the raw edge, just like you'll see. Then you're going to take the top two threads. Make sure you grab the top two threads of these two seams, not the top and bottom, but top two, and as you can see, you're just going to slide that fabric along these two straight stitches that you've made, and because your tension is high or low and your stitches long, it'll be easy to just gather it. That's what the long one will look like, and you're going to do the same thing to the two short pieces. So you have three pieces of gathered material. Next, take that fleece piece that you cut out to be the base of the hat, and you're going to take your longer piece of gathered material and just fit it around that piece of fleece to make sure that it fits okay. So once you may have to kind of pull the gatherers apart a little bit to make sure that it fits all the way around. Then you're going to take hot glue and you're just going to glue that piece of fabric down to the fleece. Now you could sew it if you want to, but I think gluing is a lot easier, and since this is a costume, they're probably only going to wear it 1 or 2 times anyway. So after you've got that glued down, it should look like this. Next, you're going to take one of your short pieces of gathered material, and you're going to, again, kind of space it out, make sure that it fits all the way around the circle, and glue it down. Now, an important thing, don't cut your gather stitches until you've made sure that that piece of fabric will fit around the ring. Otherwise, you might be in trouble. Next, you're going to take that last piece of fabric, and as you can see, I folded under the gathering stitch before I glue it down. That's going to help it to be shorter and also to stand up in the middle. So see, just like that, fold it under and then glue it down in the very center of that last ring. Then your hat will be almost done. Go ahead and just press it down in the middle once you have it hot glued, and this is the body of your flower. And the last thing we're going to do is just add a little bit of color in the center. So what I did, I bought a bag of little pom-poms at a craft store. You can get them really cheap, and picked out all the yellow ones that I liked, and I kind of like it when they're different sizes. It gives it a nice texture in the middle. And then just glue those down to be the center of your flower. And once you have them all glued down, it'll look like this. And your last step is to make a chin strap that will go around the base of the chin to hold the hat on. So get a piece of elastic, make sure you measure it to make sure it won't be too tight on your baby, and then just glue it to the inside of that fleece piece in a loop so it will help the hat stay on. And when you're done with this, make sure again that elastic piece is not too tight, and then you can try it on your baby and it will look something like this. And it's really fun to put on. All you gotta do is dress them in something green, and then they're your little flower, a little purple poppy. And it's a really fun craft and easy to make, a good way to use up an old dress.
Thanks so much for watching, and please join me right back here next week for more money-saving ideas that will make you look good.